What's going on? It's your boy OK.
Nate Dogg.
C Money.
C Money.
Back at it again.
On a Saturday.
The Triple Crown Podcast.
We're going to talk about a little basketball GOAT talk.
Yes, sir.
Going to do a little MJ versus LeBron. Because if you don't have them in your top two, then you should probably just go straight to hell. But yeah, I'm Team LeBron.
Team LeBron, easy.
If you don't have LeBron number one, you should stop talking basketball.
Most points. Does he have most assists yet?
He's top 10 for sure. And he's top 10 in rebounds. Easy. First of all, he's just a winner. He's just a team leader. And he's overall longevity. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, Jordan, he couldn't even play with his left. You know? It doesn't make sense if you have Jordan over LeBron. Like
40 years old, still averaging about 25.
Yeah. And, you know, he could defend any position. Like, he plays center through point guard. So, I mean...
Nothing's worse than when people have, like, Jordan over LeBron simply because of the flops. Like, that shit is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, because it's just how the game is played.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they're going to bitch around LeBron? Like, you think that big-ass man, no sauce, is going to get, like, just pulled around, like, in the 90s? No, he's going to fucking wreck everyone like they did because that's how the game was played.
He just bodies every single person he goes against.
Yeah. Either doesn't matter if it's today or 80s, 90s, he's still going to be, like, one of the most dominant players ever.
And one thing that people say is Jordan was 6 for 6 in the finals, but when he didn't have Scottie Pippen, he lost before the finals. And what's better, going to the finals and losing, or losing before the finals?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
and
the most cringe thing.
MJ's just so shit he had to go play baseball. I mean, who does that
And he
shit?
sucked at baseball.
When you're supposed to be the GOAT, you go switch another sport.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why, which is probably the best thing for him because he never really had a downfall, I guess. Because then when he came back into the Wizards, they were like, oh, it's because he went to another sport, that's why he came back not as good. And it's like, that's just a bullshit ass excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think with LeBron, you have championships on multiple different teams. I think people leave that out a lot because it's like you did it in 3 different atmospheres with three completely different teammates, and you made it each time.
And he was the best person on every team he played for. He was just like, when you're a better 3-point shooter, you're a better passer, you're a better rebounder, and you're like better defender. I don't get how you say Jordan's better. Like, what's Jordan better at than LeBron? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, all they had to do was guard the 2-pointer back then. There wasn't no one shooting half-court threes. And
Jordan, like, late in his career, he developed a 3, but, like, early on, he couldn't, like, shoot.
Pause for hard crack.
Sponsored by Michelob Ultra.
So, should we round out our top 5 real quick?
Top 5 all time?
LeBron, MJ, and then who wants to start at? Do you want to do 3?
Top 3?
Top 3? We can do top 5.
Top 5?
Let's do top 5, yeah.
Top 5? Let me think for a second.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, rip it. I'll go last.
I'll go, obviously, I'll throw LeBron, MJ. Then I think I'm going to throw Shaquille O'Neal in there because that big boy was dominant. I mean, like, I think he's the most dominant center out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Big
you
Diesel.
got Kareem at 4. And then the best white boy, Larry.
Big Larry.
Larry. He once played a game shooting all lefty. So
Yeah, and he was smoking darts at halftime. So.
yes, sir.
Looked like someone's lunch lady, but
Larry was a baller, so I have Larry at 5.
You want it or me?
you got it.
All right, I'll do obviously LeBron 1, MJ 2. Then I'm going to go Big Larry Bird 3. I'll go Big Dirk Nowitzki 4. And Luka Doncic at 5.
Damn.
I think that's pretty fair. No?
It's a bit of a stretch.
I mean, Doncic and Jerry West can be interchangeable.
Doncic is a dog, yo. Like, he dropped 77 the other day, I think, right? Or 75?
Yeah, he's always shooting lights out.
With me, that was a brutal top 5. I can't even lie. Number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Kobe. I mean, well. Number 1, LeBron. Number 2, MJ. Number 3, Kobe. Number 4, Steph Curry. Number 5, I'm going to roll with big Shaquille O'Neal.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bean.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention at 3 and 4. What'd you say?
Steph at 4 and Shaq on 5.
Steph.
And then what'd you say 3 was? My bad.
You got
Kobe.
Kobe.
You got Chef Curry at 4.
Greatest shooter of all time.
Bro, I don't want to talk on the dead, but
Yo,
Kobe,
Don't even make that face. That's not even
You
debatable.
you said the greatest shooter is Steph Curry.
Yeah, it's not even debatable.
Dude.
It's not debatable. Like,
Ray the Killer Allen.
dude,
Or Ray the fucking Killer Allen, dog.
dog for sure. Not the
Dude.
greatest.
Ray Allen was a fucking killer. He did not miss a 3 unless he wanted to.
Unless he wanted to.
And the second best shooter of all time was Mike Miller, dog.
Okay.
Mike
I
Miller.
fuck with it. Steph,
Mike Miller once made a 3 in the playoffs with one shoe on.
yeah, I remember that. But Curry just fucking changed the game. Like, he just like made people didn't shoot from the logo, and Steph Curry made that his shot,
Nah, dude.
and now it's everywhere.
I could argue Mike Miller was better than Curry.
That's crazy though.
Dude, Mike
Just-
Miller's a legend, dog.
Just simply racist.
what about Big Shane Battier?
Dude, he's a dog, dude. I was about to say that.
Fucking Mix Caillou out there slinging threes.
What about Reggie Miller, yo? Reggie Miller's a dog, too.
What about big Malike Boner? No, I'm just kidding. What's that one dude's name? It's something Bonner.
Mike Bonner.
Was that
Stephen. No, that's the UFC fighter.
That was when LeBron he tried to dunk on LeBron, and when LeBron was on the Heat, Big Dog fucking rejected that shit.
What about Jason Terry?
The
What about
headband
Jimmer
guy.
Fredette, yo?
Dude,
Nick
Jimmer was one of the best college players
Dude, that's
ever.
what I'm saying.
Dude.
Yo, I used to play basketball, and they used to say Jimmer range before they used to fuck.
Yeah.
Before they.
What
She was even more popping than Caitlin Clark was.
Yeah.
Or Caitlin Clark is right now.
What about Mario Chalmers?
Bro, I remember he dropped like a 10 3-point game.
Dude, in college, Jimmer used to just pull up from half court and switch that shit. He was probably the best, like, March Madness player.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just say this though. I keep looking over there. If you don't have LeBron James in your top 2, you're just simply a hater. It's just facts. If you have him down at like 8 or 9, you're just a fucking hater.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
no other way to say it. You're just a hater.
Yeah, he's.
I think if he's not 1 on your list, you're a fucking hater too.
Like I'm totally cool with people saying MJ's better because you'll never know. It's all debatable.
It's just simply, like, if you grow up in the Jordan era, that's why you think he's better. Because it's just like all the old heads just think
But yeah,
he's-
like I
they're
said,
not going to change their mind. But, like, once he's retired, you're going to simply not. They're not going to appreciate the greatness they watched.
In 20 to 30 years, I think, yeah, LeBron will be the GOAT on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, like I seen something like all these good players like Luka, they have to play for 20 years and average like 35 points to pass LeBron's like all-time scoring record, and it's not gonna. His record's never gonna be passed. So,
But like if the people, like I'm totally fine with you saying MJ, but then like saying MJ's one, totally fine with that. As long as LeBron's number 2. But anyone that says MJ, LeBron is not in their top 5. Because they all say the same thing. Oh, because he's weak. Oh, because he's this and that. Like nothing to do with actual basketball.
yeah.
Like they don't want to talk about, oh, no, we're not talking about stats. But then they want to bring up the final stats, which is awesome for sure. That's what makes Jordan the GOAT. But if he had 4 championships, then what? I mean, I know he didn't, but championships is the only thing that keeps him.
He's
in the
better
GOAT talk.
everything else. Like statistically, he's better than him everything else. And you say LeBron's not a scorer? How? How can you say he's not a scorer? He leads the all-time scoring record. How can you say he's not a scorer?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Best all-around player of all time for sure.
Yeah.
Because like he's just been doing it consistently forever.
Yeah.
Since the day he came into the league.
And then I don't get how you can say he's bad at defense. He can defend any position. Jordan couldn't.
It's
Like-
just that's just another thing where it's just the league in today's world. They don't play that much defense. Because if you play defense, you typically get fouled out. So
Yeah.
there's
I don't-
no fucking win-win there. That's just how the game is played.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just simple. But then
Yeah.
people want to take that, like you're not gonna bitch around LeBron. Like, if he went to the '90s, he would just get bitched around. 6'8" LeBron, you're not bitching him around.
6'8", 250.
He's stronger than
Dude's
half the defenders and half the players back then.
Mhm.
Like, it just doesn't make sense how you can say that. Like,
And then you get the whole Wilt Chamberlain number over LeBron. Like, bro was playing against fucking dentist and shit after fucking work, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
of course he's gonna go off if you're decently good
Well,
at basketball in that day.
and I seen something, there was like no video proof that he ever scored 100
Yeah,
points.
there's no video at all
Yeah.
of that, so that's
Damn, I
fucking
didn't
cap.
know that. Yeah, dude was dunking on 5'8" mailman.
And there was
shit.
like no 3-point seconds or anything like that. So I'm like,
Speaking about butt sex,
bro.
What else we got? Big Jackson Holiday just made his debut.
Yes, he played against the Red Sox.
Yeah.
He didn't have any good games really.
Yeah.
struck out his first at bat in the MLB. Kind of
Yeah.
fucking sucks, but
and
hey,
I
it's
think-
only up from there, eh?
yeah. People overhyping him too much. I mean, I know he's the number 1 prospect, but
But I think he did get drafted out of high school, so even
Did he
if he
really?
doesn't get like good for another 2 or 3 years, he's still only gonna be like 21 or 22. I think.
Was he
Yeah.
19, I think. That's what I
Yeah,
seen.
something like
I
that.
know he was playing good in like the what was it? Is it AAA?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
playing
he's
good.
playing for the fucking Norfolk Tides. We should have fucking rode
Yeah.
down there for. I didn't know that. I was like, damn, I would have.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't have, but it'd have been pretty cool to just drive down there for a game.
yeah. I mean,
Were y'all there when we watched the Fred Nets when he was playing in Low A? And-
He was up
He
there at the
was?
Red Nets?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
I didn't
that.
see that.
Oh, well, we went to a game one time, and he had just got drafted, I think, and he was playing down there, and I think he hit 2 bombs in the game I watched.
Damn,
did he?
that'd been
Yeah,
fucking
that's
fire. Yeah, I
lit.
don't.
One was opposite field, too, so he's got power both ways. I think, yeah, it's going to take some time, but... Or maybe not. He might fucking pop off next week.
Well, I seen something where Red Sox turned a double play. Like he was on first, and Red Sox went to turn a double play, and friggin' he was like, this was in the 8th inning or something, and we were up 3-1 or something. Then he was like, "Nah, I'm safe," and like, then they reviewed it,
Mm-hmm.
and like he's seen that the shortstop didn't touch the bag, and then the next person was like Anthony Santander or something,
Yeah.
and he hit a 2-run bomb.
Damn.
So like he's seen that the shortstop didn't touch the bag, and like I was like, damn, and that ended up winning in extra innings. But I think he's got like good IQ, like baseball IQ, but he's just got to get used to the big league pitching. But he's almost there.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of time to fucking, like I said, I didn't know he was drafted right at high school. But like I said, you got still a year or two to dick around before you're like, oh, maybe I'm in some actual trouble. Got a lot of learning and shit to do. Just think, what were you doing at fucking 19?
I was about to say.
That's fucking insane, to be
definitely
honest.
not in the majors, that's for
Especially
sure.
be called up to, like,
Yeah.
to sit in AAA.
You definitely got to be pretty fucking good. So
I just don't get. I just don't get like farm leagues, single A, triple A, double A. Like, I just don't. I feel like people just live there sometimes, and it's like, because I mean, you get, I guess, just the regular wage. So I mean, I guess it's pretty dope
I
to
don't
say you
think
play
they get paid a
baseball.
lot down there, do they?
I think in like double A, you get at least like 40 or 50K. I mean, it's
Triple A, I think few players get like six figures.
Well, like single A, I don't think they get paid much. They
Yeah,
get
low
paid,
A, I think.
they barely get paid. They just
Yeah.
get they just get paid for their like hotels and shit. I think, right?
Yeah.
If they
Well, they
travel.
also, the minor leagues just passed something, I think a couple years ago or last year or something, where they supply housing for them now. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I mean, the low A players, they might only make like 30, 40K a year, but you got free housing and you're playing baseball. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
shit,
fuck,
that's
how
still
could you
pretty good.
fucking
Yeah.
be mad at that?
Because, I mean, 30, 40K when you ain't got shit to pay for. If they're supplying food and housing and shit, that's a good chunk of change for a little bit.
Especially typically it's all young players.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see no 30-year-old in farm league or anything. They're just gonna give up on your ass at that point.
Yeah. That's tough.
But did y'all see the box score of that Tides game, that one?
Mm.
I want to say they scored like 20, 30 runs or
Damn.
something. And one guy on, I think it's
Pitcher.
Kerstad or Jerstad or something like that, he had 10 RBIs in just that one game.
Damn.
Damn.
And Jackson Holiday had like one of the lowest ones, and he still had like 4 RBIs that game. Like everybody had 2+, I think.
Damn.
But yeah, they're gonna be fucking nice.
Yeah, they already got a couple good rookies. The Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying didn't they have the rookie of the year last year?
Yeah, big gunner.
Yeah. And they got that young guy
Oh,
Santander.
were you talking about Adley?
The catcher or
Yeah, Adley. And they got that Gunnar Henderson guy.
Yeah, they got a good young
And
team.
I think they have 4 or 5 players in like the top 30 MLB prospects
Yeah,
or something.
they're gonna.
Could be wrong about that. It might have been.
When's Big Paul Skeens gonna get
Is that pitcher?
from the Pirates?
Yeah, that dude is
I seen.
gonna be nasty.
Did you see when they were in AAA and he faced Jackson Holiday
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and he cooked him pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a good pitcher.
It's all about the stash.
But I seen something where I seen a list of every pitcher that throws above like 99. All of them, but like 3 pitchers had like a Tommy John surgery or something like that. And
But
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, dude, just if you think he got it, just put him out in the MLB already, because don't burn his arm up in AAA.
Exactly.
So it's like, fuck it, just let him go MLB, trial and error at that point. I
But-
get like if it was like a 2 or 3 games in AAA and then bring him up,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like he hasn't been brought up yet. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
why not just fucking bring him up?
But like DeGrom and all them people they throw so much at like fastballs and stuff, they're just tearing their arms up.
Yeah. Big Strider. Down for the count.
Like there's so many injuries already. Like all the Cy Youngs that they predicted were gonna win, they already got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what happened to me in high school, or I probably could have been
Yeah.
a pitcher in the MLB.
Yeah, I was a dog back in the day.
But I'm gonna get my day. I'm gonna get a day here shortly when I throw that 99
Yeah,
down the
if I
middle
didn't-
at Fred
If I
Nets.
didn't get tendonitis in my elbow, I was
That's from jerking off.
I threw a 85 in middle school.
85 pitches in the first inning, maybe.
85 kilometers an hour, maybe not miles per hour. We're going to touch on the Masters real quick before we wrap this thing up.
Rockin'.
Want to touch on
Trying to bring up the standings.
golf pay versus live?
Golf? What?
Like
PGA versus Live?
like pay.
Oh, pay.
Actually, no, we can just do Masters.
I mean, Live was probably, honestly, the best thing for PGA players. They might bitch about them, but did you see how high them purses are now? They would have still been at the bottom if Liv didn't come across.
Well, I'm saying, like, you know how some, like, PGA or how some live golfers are complaining how they can't get their tour cards now? Like, I don't know what the fuck did the golfers expect when they went to,
Yeah.
like, the live? Like,
Not sure if the PGA will ever have pride enough, but you can't tell me a PGA versus Live event wouldn't go fucking crazy.
yeah, it would. Like, I agree.
Like, I would, wherever it was, I mean, I might not travel to it, but I'm 100% tuning in, especially if it's like they
Yeah.
strategically do it on like a Friday and Saturday, like just a 2-day event, and just do fucking just 1v1s or fucking a nice 2-man scramble would be pretty fucking dirty, but
Yeah.
or keep it Ryder Cup style, say.
I agree. But I know, like, all them golfers, or not all of them, but a bunch of them complained when they, like, lost their tour cards because they went to Q school and all that. But, like, I don't get how you're going to complain when you go to a different fucking company, like a competing company, and you sign a big-ass contract. Like, I don't get how you're going to fucking complain about that shit. And it just pisses me off, like...
I mean, I don't know why they even give a fuck, if I had to be
Exactly.
completely
You got,
honest.
like, some of them got like Ron got like 500 mil, right?
Yeah, so it's
and
like
some of them getting like 300 mil. Like, you getting the pay you wanted. Like,
it's like
why
fuck
you
it.
gonna, like, now you don't get the fucking trophies and shit. Like, there goes the legacy, but you got your money.
Well, that's what gets on my nerves. Cause like, oh, I get more money in Playlist Golf. How perfect is that? And then they're like, oh, well, it doesn't make sense. Well, I can't play in the PGA.
Now they go bitching about the trophies and shit, but like, how are you gonna bitch now that you don't get the trophies, but you got your money that you were complaining about? But if you golfed good, if you're a good golfer, and you finish in the top 10, like Scotty Scheffler, he's a great golfer and he gets the pay. Like,
He earns
it's
his
just-
shit.
Exactly.
He earns his shit.
Exactly. Like any other job, if you're good at your job, you get raises and you earn your money.
Mm-hmm.
If you're shitty at your job, you get fired and you don't get your pay.
Yeah.
So, like, all these golfers complaining about money that like Rahm and all these other good golfers, they get their fucking pay. Like, they come in the top 10 and they get money.
Yeah. Because I mean, I
act like
can't.
they don't get money, but guess what? They get millions of dollars, and they get sponsored by TaylorMade. They act like they're poor, but they get plenty of money. They
Well,
get
like,
millions of dollars.
I can't hate on them for
I
jumping
mean, they got
over.
their bag, but they're complaining about trophies. That's why I'm just like, bro. That's why it gives me a pet peeve, because I'm just like, dog, you got your contract, and I'm just like, dude, that's why you got your money, so don't complain.
But yeah, because I mean, like, you should know when you're signing that dotted line that you're losing
I'm like,
everything.
Isn't your tour card worth like $100 million? Like, come on. Like, cause for me, I would take that. I would give up my tour card for that. Like, worth nothing. Like,
Well, any high level golfer probably isn't really worried about money, anyways. That's probably why
Exactly.
Scotty's like,
That's what my thing is. Like, Scotty, he's like, he'd rather have the trophies, because he comes in the top 10 almost every week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably like, I'd rather have the trophies rather than take a contract like that,
Yeah.
because he'd rather have the trophies than that, right?
yeah. Because I mean,
because the live trophies probably don't mean shit, really.
because Live in 5 years is probably going downhill. Because I mean, Live last year was like, okay, it was something new, but like this year, when have you seen anything about Live Golf?
No.
So
I mean, I seen something that they're kind of working towards, like, coming together with, like, they want to mash it, like, they want to mix it, and because they want to have the golfers golf in the same events.
well, they did sign the merger.
Yeah, so
So I mean, it'll be in effect. But that's
probably
the
next
thing,
year,
though.
right?
If PGA could have held that off for another 2
That's
to
what-
3 years,
I'm-
they
if I-
Live would have folded. I mean, I
I'm
know
saying,
it's
if I'm PGA, I'm like, I already have like plenty of the top 40 golfers in the world. Like, I mean, there's like Rahm, Dustin Johnson, Koepka, and Cam Smith, but other than that, and Neiman, but other than that, like I already have like the top 40 golfers.
It's just all the washed up golfers like Dustin Johnson and Phil Mickelson.
Like, I mean, you got Rahm and Cam Smith and Koepka, but other than and
Don't
DeChambeau.
forget it. Yeah, I was about to say, don't forget Daddy Bryson now.
But like Bryson's just a big name, but he like ain't gonna win shit. But other than that, like who you got in the like Mickelson? Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
But that's where the PGA though totally fucked
If I
everyone
was-
that stayed though.
Yeah, if
Because
I
they
was-
signed that merger, and it's like everyone's looking around like, well, fuck, I should have just went to live and gotten the bag. That's why Rahm left. I mean, it's not why he said it, but he left right around when that news was breaking. And it's
Yeah.
like, so everyone that stayed loyal kind of got fucked on it.
But
I
if
mean,
I was PGA, I would have just like waited that out because like I think they kind of panicked. If I was PGA, I wouldn't have just. I would have just been like, "Yo, you can have." When they signed Rahm, I think they kind of like panicked.
Yeah.
And Koepka,
Mm-hmm.
I would have just like let them have it, kind of.
honestly, though, if they got Scotty, that might have been hit the red emergency
Yeah,
button.
but if I was Scotty, I would be like, I already come in the top 10 every time. I make millions of dollars, and I got like plenty of endorsements.
And they filtered out a lot of like good guys, so that's just decreasing some of the competition too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Dustin Johnson finished bottom 3 in the fucking Masters. Dude's
Well,
fucking
he
washed. Yeah, he
Yeah,
shot like
he's
a plus 14.
8 or something.
I think he did shit in the last one too, didn't he?
Yeah, he.
I can't remember
Like other
last
than like
year's.
5 years ago when he was he was good like 5 years ago when he
Tiger
won,
made the
but,
cut, right?
Yeah, but
yeah,
then
but he
shit the
shot
bed.
like plus 9 today.
Jesus.
What's the standings right now?
Damn, John Rahm is shooting a +5 overall. 73, 76, 72. Standings right now is Morikawa at 6 under, along with Scheffler. And then Homa is at a 5 under. And then
Fucking
Ludwig Aberg,
Yeah, Oberg.
4 under. Same with DeChambeau. And then,
God damn, he bogeyed he must have.
yeah, he shot a +2.
I wonder if he made that putt. He had to have missed it. 'Cause
Dude,
if he made it, though, he had to have shot in 2 bogeys since we left your house.
I was about to say, big
yeah.
dog. He plus 3 in 2 days.
Yeah,
he
he's
always has that
313.
good. He always has that good first round, but he can't. He just can't complete it. But
Big Morikawa making a push. He had a good day yesterday too.
He's always a fucking choke artist, though. He always
Yeah.
waits to the last second.
dude, Scheffler's just—it's either Scheffler or Homa gonna pull it out.
See, it's so hard to go against Scheffler right now.
Scheffler's just.
It's just like you can't bet
if
against
He hits a
him.
bad shot. He just don't give a fuck. He just locks in.
Because Homa and Morikawa are known for just shit in the bed. So.
If he just hits it in the woods, he just somehow finds a way to just par it or like. I don't
He's
know.
got that dog in him now that he's figured out that putting situation. That's why he kind of was out of it because he just was last. I think he was dead
I
last.
think he's gonna be good for a long time.
He was
Like,
dead last in putting, but I don't know because I mean he's definitely
well,
a dog for sure and will go
He's
down.
been good for like 3 years now because he
Yeah.
won the Masters 2 years ago, right, or 3
Yeah.
years ago.
Because everyone was riding the Victor Hovland train and he is totally fucking shit the
Well,
bed
he was
since.
-4 like at the beginning of the first round, and then he like bogeyed three in a row.
Because ever since the Ryder Cup last year, he hasn't done anything since then. Which I mean, it's kind of the end of the season. So, but
Like,
toward the beginning of the
yeah.
season, though, he hasn't done a damn thing. I know it's only April, but
Yeah, but like really the only Koepka had a good year, DeChambeau had a good, but really the only one who's been consistent for multiple years in a row is Scheffler. Like
him and Rahm have been neck and neck. But then
Rahm's
big dog,
been shit this year. Has he won an event in Live? I don't think.
I don't think so.
I think Neiman's been the only like really one on fire in Live.
How many players are on the Ryder Cup teams?
I think
No,
6 or 4.
No, it's more than that. It's like
8.
because it's a bunch of 1v1s. I think it's 10. I could be wrong.
I
but
thought it was 2v2s.
Well, if it's 10, who do you think, if they did that format, who do you think would win, Live or PGA?
PGA wipes them. Not
Yeah.
even like a
Yeah,
questionable.
yeah, you got Scotty, you got Morikawa, and you got I can't think of the golfers right, but it's
Big
just like
Rory,
What
Yeah.
on PGA side?
on PGA side,
Yeah, I mean,
like
you got-
Homa.
Because you just have so many
Homa.
people. See, when you go to live, you lose. I feel like that fight because you've gotten that paycheck. And I don't disagree with them. They don't practice as much, but PGA players, you got people wanting that shit. You got Akshay Bhatia fucking fighting for his fucking life
Well, like the
and shit like that.
like Liv, like you got good players, but like, not of the same like country, and it's by country, right?
Well, if you did a Ryder Cup style Live versus PGA.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying in the Ryder Cup. But it's just like there's so many, like the top 40. It's like you got 5 or 6 good golfers in.
Yeah, because a
Liv.
lot of Live is just you have bigger names. You have the Dustin Johnsons. That was a beast at one time, but he's not shit anymore. You got Phil Mickelson. It's just fucking old.
You got Cam Smith and John Rahm are the top 2, I
Yeah.
think, and then like and Neiman's pretty good
Neiman's
too.
Neiman's good because
And DeChambeau's pretty good, like hitting the ball, like driving.
you just don't have Live doesn't have that grind. Which if they did the Live versus PGA, they would. I would have think they would 100% grind that shit out to rip their fucking brand, but I think it's just tough because you have the people that can bring the dog out, but they just don't have that edge anymore to bring that dog out. I know, like I said, that would
they
bring
got
it
that
out.
money, and I think they just don't give a shit anymore. Like,
Yeah.
It's hard to get up when you're sleeping in satin sheets.
well, like this, like
Damn.
like in PGA, they grind for the money. Like they have to come in the top 10 to get that $1 million, but now they don't. Like they got that $1 million now. They don't have to come in the top 10.
You got
anymore.
music blaring and shit, which that's the type of shit I fuck with. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a cool event, but it's just like
when you're talking about like winning a Masters versus winning whatever the fuck they call
the
their
fucking
shit.
Live Open or something.
Yeah, it's like
or like
what's more of a
you're
flex?
talking about
Yeah.
winning the FedEx Cup, like, or you're talking about winning the fucking like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Winning the FedEx Cup, that's $20 fucking million right there.
Yeah,
And
like because they can't qualify for the FedEx
No, because they can't. They
Like-
don't get FedEx points.
unless they win a Masters, right? Like if they win a like what's it called, a major.
If they-
if they win a major, they can, right? No,
They're
they
excluded
don't
from
have
all.
the tour cards, right?
Yeah, they don't have anything
Yeah.
because like amateurs.
Only
I don't-
okay.
I don't think amateurs get FedEx because they don't get paid either if they win.
Oh, if
which
they
is
win- if they win-
crazy as shit. Like how Nick Dunlap won a few weeks ago,
He
didn't get paid.
nothing.
Don't get paid.
Yeah, you have to.
You won the whole
have to-
event
yeah.
and you don't get paid.
Yeah.
Like, how do they not slide him at least $500K? Because then they go pro and they don't win ever
Yeah,
again.
remember,
So I mean,
I
it's
think
just
someone came in the like an amateur came in the top 5 of the Masters last year and he didn't get paid.
yeah, that was Big Sam Bennett.
Yeah,
Didn't get a goddamn thing.
No, that's wild.
Because then it was like the tournament or two after he got like top 2. And like I say, you don't get a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Pat on the back. And those are the people usually fighting for any kind of money just to stay alive.
yeah.
Not alive, but stay in the PGA game.
Jesus Christ. Big VJ Singh shot a fucking +10 today.
That was that old motherfucker when we were
Yeah,
watching.
Oh,
it.
so did Tiger too. Jesus.
Yeah, he fucking
Who
shit the bed.
is who did you say was in first?
Morikawa and Scheffler.
Yeah, it's all gonna.
Homa's the one behind.